them. Welcome to the 2015 Junior Olympic Championship in men's rifle. You probably noticed we've included exciting intro music to the event. We've got the prone final starting. You're watching the sighting round right now. They've got an 8-minute sighting period. I'm joined here today by Rhea Kempley, and we'll be guiding you through the final today.
So we can introduce the finalists a little bit here as they're getting dialed in their sighters. The first place qualifier today was Jacob Buchanan from Texas. He's a member of the Honey Badger Shooting Academy, the same club that Elizabeth Marsh belongs to. She was our double women's champion for Junior Olympics this year. Second place qualifier was Josh Martin, and he is a cadet at West Point. Third place qualifier, Spencer Brandon. He's an Air Force Academy student. Fourth place, Quentin Watering, and he is signed with Ohio State University. Fifth place, Drew Cheesem III. He's at Ohio State University. And sixth place, Caleb Lloyd. He's signed with Ekron. Seventh place, Nicholas Burrell. He belongs to the Jerome Sportsman Junior Rifle Team. And our eighth place qualifier today, William Ante, a local boy, and he's signed with West Virginia University.
And Will's coming off of a gold medal performance in the men's air rifle event here at Junior Olympics a few days ago, and I think he's looking for some more hardware here in prone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, cherry on top of the. It's. I don't know if prone is his favorite position. Just by talking with him, I know he likes standing a lot air rifle, but hey, he made the final. So what's he got to lose? He's already got a gold medal, and.
Yeah. Well, and those watching here, we've got a few minutes here in the sighters, and look, if you're unfamiliar with the scoring here, on this 50-meter target, you see a small ring in the very middle, and then one ring out. It's about the size of a dime. That is the actual 10 ring. So right now, if you look over at Quentin Watering's score, he's got a 9.9 on the sixth shot, and it's the red one. He's just off the 10 ring. If he had touched that 10 ring, he'd have a 10.0, and then it goes up from there. Maybe a good example is looking at Caleb Lloyd there. He's got a 10.5, and that red shot is just inside, about halfway through the 10 ring. Now, if they just touch the 10 ring, it's 10.0. It goes all the way up to 10.9. Now, pretty good way to look at this final here too, Ray, is look at the quality of the groups they're shooting right now and zeroing. What kind of stuff do they go through right now to try to get centered up and ready to go?
Yeah, it's a combination of your position and the sights. So sometimes you might set up your position might just naturally want to relax a little right or left of the center of the target. And so you're kind of trying to figure that out right now, watching your recoil, relaxing, seeing how the shots are going, and maybe adjusting your elbows a little bit or something like that. Now, if you think that's right and your shots are still going off up, down, low, right, or left, right, then you're going to change your sights to try to dial it into the middle of the target. So, we saw some shots, say Will Antes, he's a little to the right there. Maybe his position was a little to the right. He's adjusting over. Quentin Watering's got some high shots, and maybe he's moving his sights down a bit. So they're just working through those things, trying to just get them grouped in the very center of the target so they can get the most decimal points they can.
Even Jacob Buchanan there, he's got a nice group going, but he's probably thinking to himself right now, he's just a little high. He might take a click down on the sights.
Yeah.
Josh Martin's got a really nice center group.
Yeah, it's overall pretty centered. So looking good.
Kind of group coaches want to see, when you go in, and he's really settled down, consistent. You see he's got 10.3, 10.7, 10.6, 10.5.
Yeah.
All good shots.
Yep.
And looks like Nicholas, he's struggling a bit there. He had one go wide there. Again, we're still in the siders, so he's getting himself dialed in, and now he's back in the 10 ring. Nice 10.3.
Yep. It's good. Yeah, you definitely want at least a few good shots before the siders end, just for your mental confidence,
Yeah.
So.
And you look over at Drew Cheesem, looks like he's getting dialed in also. And again, about the scoring, looking at the he had a 10-1 there right on the edge of the 10 ring, and now he's got a 10.8 almost perfectly in the center.
That's what the inner circle inside the 10 ring there. That's the X ring or the center 10 ring. And you can see that Drew Cheesem, he just shot that 10.8 and then it says X. So that means it's a center 10, which of course is the only kind we want.
Yeah, they're more fun.
Yeah.
We use center 10s in the tie-breaking procedures, so just a deeper 10. It looks like they're all getting dialed in here.
Yeah, a couple minutes left to go. Jacob Buchanan has still got a nice group there.
And Spencer Brandon's looks like he's getting dialed in. He's got just a little high. He's bringing his group down in now.
Yep, just doing their final adjustments to position or sights or whatever they think is not quite perfect yet.
We've had a lot of shooting these last 3 weeks here at the Olympic Training Center. We've had the largest single discipline events we've ever held here, in the ladies events and now in the men's also.
Yeah.
It's great to see all the folks out. We've got a great spectrum of juniors from across the country.
Yeah, it's really good to see, and all the new faces and the really young juniors coming here for the first time and getting to experience this level of competition. It's definitely a good experience.
Down to our last minute here. By the way, you're watching on our YouTube channel with USA Shooting. Thank you for subscribing. It's a way we can get these matches out and show our events very well. We've gone through a renovation here at the Olympic Center over the last, call it 2 years now, where we've upgraded the targets all to electronics into the system you're watching. And we've got some more plans on deck still as we fundraise and move forward with even live cameras. We hope to be able to show you your shooters' faces and the range noise and everything in the not too distant future here.
That sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
Seeing the live reactions of everybody and shooting, what's going on in the range, any kind of facial expression. Could you zoom in on someone's face? And
just zoom in on the faces. Okay, we've just finished our sighting period. Right now, the range officer is going to do a couple brief announcements and introduction, and then we'll be off to the record shots here. You've seen the targets have just cleared. The little triangle that was in the upper right's gone away. That means now we're on the record shots.
So right now they're being introduced in the range. And they have to take the rifle out of their shoulder and show some kind of response to the audience when they're introduced. Isn't that right?
Yep. I'm going to look back a bit.
Yeah. Wave a little.
Yeah, the prone event, because they're laying on the floor, is a little awkward, say camera-wise, but I think we'll be able to do a interesting job with it once we get set up.
Yeah. Definitely be interesting to see.
There's a crew of volunteers here, by the way, that runs the competitions. Great folks. Some of them have been with us many years, over the years running the Junior Olympics. And we've got some new faces, too, this year, helping out with everything from equipment control to running the ranges, taking care of all the admin tasks and other things that have to go on to run a championship like this. So it's quite an endeavor over almost a 3-week period.
Yeah, they do a lot of hard work. There have been some really long days between 3-position and prone, going morning to night, and they're still remarkably cheerful through it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So to me, I've only shot a few prone finals since I'm a woman and it's not in the Olympics and all that. But one of the challenges to me is you're kind of in the rhythm in the siders, getting dialed in, and then you break that.
Yep.
You're getting introduced, you're thinking about all of that, and then you have to get back in position and start record shots immediately. And I've noticed that's a
big challenge.
to get right back into the groove you were in, a few minutes prior.
It's a big challenge, and it's we like doing it or running these Junior Olympic Championships because we run it the same as the Olympics are run. So it gives these young shooters a chance to do what they'll do, hopefully someday on the Olympic stage even. And it is a learned skill. It is definitely a challenge to go through that, have a pause, and then be back on the best you can be, ready to go.
Right away. Yeah, because you you have to start off really well. You can't really you lose any ground in the beginning because there's not many shots till they start eliminating the low scores here. So
Format for the final here, we'll have a 3-shot window of time where the athletes will have time to shoot 3 shots. It'll stop. We'll have scoring. We'll announce the ranking based on those 3 shots. Then there'll be an additional 3 shots. Same thing again. It'll stop. We'll have the scoring, and we'll announce the ranking after the total of 6 shots. And then we'll go into single shot mode, where the athletes have 30 seconds a shot. And after 2 of those, total of 8 shots downrange, we'll know our 8th place finisher. And then we keep eliminating every 2 shots. And so it'll go like that all the way to the finals champion. Now you notice the timer just appeared on your screen, and we've got our first shot, a nice 10-3 and a 10-5. 10-5 from Nicholas, 10-3 from Drew.
good starts from them.
Okay.
A few 9s too.
Yep.
Like I said, it's hard to get back into the groove sometimes. I'm sure they've all practiced this, but
Yep.
when it's for real, it feels a little different.
And so the timer's still going up the top. You see them about a minute left, and they've got 2 more shots to get in there, total of 3. And looks like Josh Martin's back in the 10 ring with a 10-5, and
Yeah.
Nick's staying there with a 10-2. Nice 10-7, Jacob. And Will's looking like he might have to recenter himself there.
Nice group, but in the wrong place. He needs to move it
He's kind of on the struggle
over
bus there on
a little bit.
on the
Yeah,
outside of that
he
ring.
is a little bit.
Drew Cheesem, nice 10, then a 9-3, but now back at 10-4. 10-4 from Quentin.
Yeah, decent 3 shots from Jacob Buchanan there.
Yeah, nice
Nice
little group.
job.
And so same with Nicholas. He's got a nice finish with a 10-5,
Very good.
31.2.
Yep. Good starts.
See if Spencer just out with a 9-8, but total's okay.
Oh, Willanty walked it back in there. 10-4.
Okay, and now after 3 shots, our ranking. Basically, one way to look at this is on the world pace, like at a World Cup or Olympic Games, you'll see the top athletes averaging a 10.5 or better, and we're just below that. We've got Quentin with a 31.3 is just under a 10.5. He's leading 1/10 over Nicholas, who's 2/10 on Jacob. And on our other end, Will Annie just 7/10 back of Drew Cheesem. Let's see if he's gotten dialed in now.
Yeah, hopefully his next few shots will be centered. His 3rd shot of that series was near the center, so we'll see. And they're still so close. They've got
Several shots to go.
5 shots to go till the next elimination. So
Okay, we got some going down range now.
another
10-2
from
Jacob.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Nicholas.
Nick. Oh no.
He's a little out there.
Yeah, I'm sure he's
Uh,
got to bury too deep to make up for that one.
yeah. Will Annie, a nice 10-6, highest on that first shot.
Yeah, good job.
2 more to go here. In this minute and 7 to go.
Oh, Nick came back pretty well with that. Almost
Yeah.
a perfect shot. 10.8. Nice job.
Yeah, he must have had a set off or something on that 8 to go out like that. He may have
Yeah.
just been misaligned or something. Shot it a bit quick.
Yeah.
But 10-1 from Spencer. Jacob looking back to get back in the 10 ring here.
Yep.
Josh Martin, pretty nice series there,
Yeah,
30.5.
pretty good. Oh, Willanty, look at him.
Yep.
Right on top of the other one. Caleb Lloyd's got a good one up there too.
And Quentin 2 at 10-7, and Drew at 10-2.
Nice job from Caleb, a 31-2 series.
Yep. So 31.5 is kind of the world class, and we've got these athletes are almost on that pace. A couple of them here.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Wow, Willanty, look at that.
Yeah, actually,
Tiny little cluster, 32. Nice job.
Yeah, that's an absolute world class 3-shot series there.
There he goes, all the way up to 3rd place from 8th.
Yep.
So,
Well, that can change around.
yep, good job.
So after that 3-shot series, we've got a total of 6 down range, and we're about to hit our single shot eliminations. Quentin's got a 9/10 advantage on Caleb at the top, who's 2/10 on Will Annie. On the bubble, we say, is Drew Cheesem. He's 9/10 back. He's got 2 shots to go to make that up on Jacob Buchanan, who's 3/10 behind Nicholas Borelli.
Okay. So 30 seconds to shoot 1 shot here.
And 30 seconds is enough time, but it's not a whole lot of time if you have to reset.
That's
You're gonna
right.
be pretty efficient.
Yep. Now they're indoors here as well, which helps. But if you're outdoors and waiting for the wind to come back, 30 seconds is not very long.
No. Oh, nice 10-8 from Jacob.
Yeah, nice job.
Quentin a 9-6.
Chisholm 10-1.
Yep, and 10-5 from Martin. 10-3 from Nicholas. Okay, and so Chisholm's still on the bubble. After that series, he's 9/10 back. He's got to make up on Spencer now
He's just got one shot.
with one shot here.
Yep.
And at the top, Quentin gave back some of the lead, so he's 3/10 on Caleb, who's 1/10 on Ante, and Martin, who are tied. So let's see what happens. We're into our next shot window here again at 30 seconds.
Yeah, still really close.
If you're just joining us, it's again that scoring, that very inner ring is called the inner 10 ring, and then the main 10 ring is about a centimeter and size of a dime, centimeter in size roughly, and if they just touch it, they get a 10-0. If they go deeper, they get a 10th higher each time. You can look over on Drew's here. He's got a 10.1. That means he's just hitting the 10 ring just inside. Not enough to keep him in. So our 8th place finisher today is Drew. And so 2 more shots to the next elimination. And who's at the top here?
Quentin, and then tied for second, William Ante and Josh Martin. And then only a 10th behind is Caleb, so it's really close up there.
Yeah, it's a lot tighter than our air gun final and even our ladies finals too.
Yeah. So, and just a note too, the finalists here, their results in the final would be combined with the qualification scores. So the winner of the final will get 8 points. Second place in the final will get 7, so on. And that'll be added to their qualification score to determine the winners of Junior Olympics.
Okay, so that's good 10s going down range here.
Good job. Look at that, William Ante into first. Just a few shots ago, he was in 8th.
Yep.
How quickly things can change here.
Yep, and
Some good
Spencer.
10s there.
Yep.
Quentin lost a bit, though. You can see all the way down to 4th already from one shot. That's how close it was.
Yep. And on the bubble with one shot to the 7th place announcement, Spencer is 4/10 back of Jacob. He needs to make up on Jacob with a shot to go, and that's not impossible
That's
by any
doable,
stretch.
definitely. Yeah.
And at the top, Will Annie a 0.1 on Caleb, who's 0.1 on Josh, and that's just too close to call.
No,
That's very tight.
it's all going to depend on this next shot.
So,
Yeah.
we're into the time for the next shot here, and this will determine the 7th place finisher today in this final. Yeah, got some shots going down range. Caleb with a 10-3. Josh
Another
a
good shot
10-6.
from Josh.
Will Annie another 10-3.
Doubles is 10-3. Might need a few more clicks right, though.
Yep.
I'm seeing a trend here.
Yep. Yep. When he's
But,
watching this later, maybe he'll
Yes. Just
take a click to the right. Okay, so our 7th place finisher today is Jacob Buchanan.
Congratulations.
And that'll be he'll be added to his qualification scores. He had solid qualification.
Yeah, he did very well in qualification,
So
second day especially.
Remaining in, we have Spencer Brandon on the bubble. He's 5/10 back. Now, again, he's got 2 more shots to make up that 5/10 on Quentin.
He could definitely do that.
On the top of the board, it's switched to 10th. We've got Josh Martin on top of Will now, 1/10, who's on Caleb by a 10th.
Yep, really close. This is still really close here. We don't, 0.6 is a decent amount, but
Yeah. Oh, some nice,
a
I
lot
think, Will, nice 10-7
he
there.
heard you.
They heard the site correction,
Yeah.
it looks like,
Yeah.
and we'll take all the credit for that.
Good coaching.
On the other side of the concrete wall here. Nicholas had nice 10-5, 10-4 Josh, 10-1 Caleb, 10-4 with Quentin. Spencer 9-5 there.
Yeah, bit of a wide shot, but so now he's got 1.4 to make up.
With one shot to go.
Yeah, that'll be tough, but
Yeah, prone it's hard. That's what. Yeah, but let's see what happens. One shot to go to the next elimination for 6th place. Top of the board, Will Annie's back on Josh now by 2/10, followed by Caleb, 5/10 back, and then 2/10 to Nicholas, 4/10 to Quentin. Okay, our second shot's going down range. You got Caleb, nice 10-4.
Will Ante's still in 10. Martin's
Yeah, nice.
10-4. Nice
Yeah.
job.
Yep.
Yeah, Spencer 9-9, but still couldn't
Finished
make
6th
up
today.
enough. So
Yep.
still good finish for Junior Olympic Nationals.
Yep. Spencer's
Job.
got 6th place, And now will be 2 more shots to 5th place. And Quentin is up on the bubble. He's got 2 shots to go to make up that gap of 7/10 on Nicholas. Top of the board, we got a tie now. Will and Josh.
Yeah.
And just 5/10 to Caleb. So very tight. 5/10 to Nicholas.
They're keeping it interesting for us.
And welcome to all watching. I see the numbers jumped quite a bit in just a couple of minutes here. We're in the going through. We're at the 5th place elimination level of the men's Junior Olympic Prone Final for 2015. And we've got our first shot of the 2 going down range to determine that place. Nice 10-6 from Josh,
nice
10-4 from Nicholas, 10-2 Caleb,
Yes.
10-2 Will.
Good shots.
Okay, and Quentin had a 9-7. That puts him back a bit. He's got a bit to make up here with 1 shot to stay in.
Yeah. Still pretty tight, the top 4, though.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting all the way to the end. So we'll see. You know, you can't ever give up. 1.4 is a lot to make up in 1 shot, but.
Well, and we saw it on the
You
other
never know.
final.
That's right.
We saw a lot of things move around.
That's right. The other person might have a wide shot, and if you can get a good 10 in, then.
As we say as coaches, you can only control what you can control.
That's right.
So
Can't
we
worry
don't
about
anything
anybody else.
you know?
That's right.
Okay, a 10-1 from Will. 9-4 from Nicholas. That's
Huh?
different.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens here. 9-2 Caleb. And we're waiting on Josh's shot.
Quentin managed a 10-0, just
Okay.
barely nicking that 10 ring.
Okay, well, 10-1 from Josh.
Okay.
So Quentin, finishing with a 10-0 here at the Junior Olympics. You know,
Yeah.
he
He made
took
up
back
some.
half that ground, and he's going to be our 5th place finisher today.
Okay. Congratulations.
And now it's close from here on out,
Yes,
at least for the
that's-
next elimination. We've got Nicholas just a 10th behind Caleb with 2 shots to the elimination for 4th.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
And then top of the board, they're ahead.
Yeah, the
of
top
other
2. It's going to be a battle between top 2.
Yeah, Josh and Will are 4/10 apart, and they've been, if you've just joined us, they've been going back and forth for at least the last, 10 shots.
Yeah, something like
Something
that.
like that. They've been
Uh-huh.
going back and forth. So
Yep. All right, clock started for the next shot. See if Nicholas can make up that 10th on Caleb.
you've got 30 seconds to shoot the best shot they can shoot.
Okay.
Oh,
Nothing's changed so far. Both 10-4s.
Yeah, Nicholas Caleb, 10-4, 10-2 Josh, 10-2 Auntie.
Decent shots for everybody.
So now Nicholas has 1 more shot. He's still
Still
looking
a
for 1/10 on
Yep.
Caleb, and Caleb's not cutting him any slack.
Nope, yeah. That's the trouble. You shoot a good shot, the other guy might too.
Yeah. So I think, well, here we go. And our next shot, the time window just started. If you joined us here just now, we're at almost to the 4th place elimination. 1 shot to go, and we're in the 30-second window. Josh and I's 10-4.
Oh, Nicholas 10-8.
10-8.
Let's see.
Yeah. And
Caleb shoots a 9-5.
Yeah, Caleb's
So just with that shot,
and Will Annie a 9-8. So,
Yep.
okay, well,
so that Nicholas is up in the 3rd after that shot.
yeah, Nicholas pulled himself up
Yeah,
there.
Nicely done.
And our 4th place finisher today is Caleb Lloyd.
Good job, Caleb.
Okay, and now we're down to our 3 remaining athletes. 2 more shots will determine the 3rd place finisher. And Nicholas is 3/10 behind Will, and Will is 1 point behind Josh. This could change a lot here in the next
Yeah, well, even
2
a
pairings
point.
here.
Even a point, you know. Difference
yeah.
between a 9-5 and a 10-5 is
Is a point.
that's it right there.
Yep.
So it's definitely possible these top 3 could shuffle around.
Yep. All right, we're back in the time window. 9-7 from Nicholas, 9-8 from
9-8
Josh,
Oh, Will Auntie's
10
got a good one, so
10-4. So, okay, well,
still a point, looks
Yep.
like.
yeah. Nicholas is 1 point back to stay in, and he needs to make that up on this next shot to gain the 2nd. Will Annie cut the lead in half of Josh. He's back in with that 10-4,
Yep,
and so it's still tight.
yep, only 4/10 if he wants to win the final. And again, these final results will be combined with their qualification scores to determine who's making the podium overall here.
Okay, we're in our time window, and shots are going down range. A 10-1 from Nicholas,
10-2 from Will Ante.
and a 10-4 from
Nice
Josh.
job.
Alrighty, so
Okay.
well, Nicholas, he had 10-1. Nice finishing with a 10 here at Junior Olympics, and he'll be our third place finisher
Yeah.
today.
Congratulations. That was very good scores.
Okay, now with 2 shots to go, we have Will Annie. He's going to try to make up 6/10 on Josh. And again, if you're just joining us, they've been going back and forth for, well, really the start of the final.
Yeah. Will Ante just had that initial series was a little challenging, and then he jumped right up to first after that. And they've been back and forth ever since. So
Okay. So we've got 30 seconds to shoot the best shot they can.
Yep.
Let's see what they come up with here. 10-2 from Josh, 10-3 from Will. All right,
Okay.
so 5/10 to determine who's top in the final today with 1 shot to go. By the way, if they tie, there's another shot will be fired as kind of a sudden death tiebreaker.
yeah, no pressure there at all.
No, not at all.
So 1 more shot to determine the winner of today's final.
We're in the 30-second window.
Think there's any increase in heart rate?
Yeah, possibly.
Last shot, you know.
10-0 from Josh.
Okay,
It's
Will Ante could shoot a deep one and
see what we
grab
get.
it. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Oh,
nice. Okay, well,
well.
alrighty.
Still a good battle though. They both did really well.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
Good job.
you can hear the crowd reacting on outside the control room here. It's a pretty dramatic last shot. So it was good training and
Yeah.
good results here. Josh Martin will have the top spot in the final today. He'll get 8 points added to his qualification of today's scores. And Will Annie will get 7. Nicholas 6, Caleb 5, Quentin 4, Spencer 3, Jacob 2, and Drew 1 added to their 2 days of qualification. We'll have the results momentarily if you stay online here.
pretty good final. So say you are at a World Cup. What would you expect the first place score to be here, the total score?
Well, often at the World Cups, you'll see a 209 at the very top, 209 and better.
Okay.
And I tell you, junior level, 205.5 is, and 204 to 205 is solid.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a solid and a good national result for sure.
Great shooting. Under pressure with mom and dad watching and everything.
Yep.
Great job. Okay. We just received the results here.
It's hot off the press
That's
here.
right.
All right.
So,
You do the honors there.
okay. All right. So we've got our Junior Olympic overall champions here. And our champion for 2015 National Junior Olympic Championships for 50-meter rifle prone is Jacob Buchanan. Our silver medalist is Josh Martin. And bronze medalist is Spencer Brandon. Well done.
Okay, and in our J2 category, it's going to be Nicholas Borelli, who also was in the final here. He's a J2. Followed in second by Logan Ogden. And then third by Clayton Hansen. And then our J3s, we've got Mason Hamilton in first, Will Shaner in second, and Mason McKenzie in third for the J3 category. So a lot of good results here.
Yeah, good job. Definitely some good scores, too. You know, Jacob Buchanan the second day had a 624.8, which
Yeah.
is a
Well, that
Excellent.
compares well to our open athletes in prone. It's a
yeah.
solid, very solid
Excellent.
score.
and 618, 619, a few of those from Jacob and Josh. So really impressive shooting.
But thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back in about an hour for about a half an hour for the men's 3-position final. And please join us then.
Yes. Thanks for listening. See you then.